And then, of course, our favorite platform, LinkedIn. When did you start? Or maybe what was like the point when you started focusing more on the platform, where you saw the potential?
Well, I actually like originally started posting in 2021 when I first started freelancing on the side at university in that I'm my final year, which was in 2021. But then I went into full-time work. So I was sort of posting here and there, but I wasn't taking it seriously. And then at the end of 2023, I quit my job, my London 9 to 5, and was like, right, this is it. I'm going all in. I'd seen other people like have success on LinkedIn. And I did try Instagram in the past, and I found it really difficult to build a presence as a designer on there. So I felt like LinkedIn I just chose it. I went with my gut basically, and I just started posting on there. And yeah, and it like worked out basically.
And been there since then.
Yeah, I think I've probably gone 1 week max
Mhm.
without posting since like November 2023.
Yeah, yeah. I'm always glad to hear or want to ask people, for example, for how long they've been on the platform, because I feel like that often people want to see like a quick results and they think that it becomes overnight or in a few weeks. So I'm always glad to hear some kind of contact that actually takes years and showing up daily to see some kind of results.
Yeah, 100%. It's definitely not an overnight thing. No,
Mhm.
and even at
Yeah.
the beginning, like I had no idea what I was doing at the beginning. Not
I
a
think that's
clue.
the reality for the majority of us. But it's great, because there are so many creators and people sharing all kinds of advice that I feel like these days you can follow people and learn from them, which I believe makes it easier. But from your experience, when you started, what was it like? Kind of trial and error, or did you follow any people? How did you start there?
Yeah, definitely a lot of trial and error. And again, like just going with my gut, I feel like there's kind of a beauty in it at the beginning of the journey because you have that naivety and you're not sort of like constrained by anything. So you have the freedom to do whatever you want without the fear
And
of like loads of eyes on you, which is
yeah, I
kind of
was going to say, sorry to interrupt, but you don't have such a huge following, so it's not like, okay, I can test people
exactly.
are not going to judge me.
Exactly. Yeah, no. So I kind of sometimes I miss that, but but no, definitely a lot of trial and error. I had a lot of help. Like I made friends with some really great people that really helped me, gave me a lot of good advice, and I feel like that's something I really try and push to other people that ask me like how to grow. It's just like make actual friendships. Like if you become my friend, I will just tell you what to do. Like I've done that with so many people because like I feel like that's a really good thing about LinkedIn is like you want to see other people grow on the platform and everyone's so lovely. So
I think so. Of course, there are always some people that stand out for all kinds of reasons, but I agree. If you find your community, like the people that are, let's say, like your tribe or the one that you support, you can meet people from everywhere. They can help you and everything. And don't forget that it's a networking platform, right? So
mhm.
just connect
it,
with people and have fun
it
there.
is
Yeah.
the best thing you can do on there is the networking.
And Hannah, a very kind of obvious question, and I guess something that you get asked a lot too, and I would regret not asking, like when it comes to the growth on the platform. I don't want to say the word viral because I don't really like to use it, but if someone asks you how to grow there, like with the following, what's advice that you would share? I know that there are many aspects, but maybe if you were to pick some best ones or biggest ones.
Yeah, I think I would usually try and understand what they want to grow on the platform for. Like, I think it's always good to go on there with an intention. Like, are you just trying to get eyes on you? Are you trying to just, boost eyes on your business? Are you trying to get leads and convert, trying to sell something? Like, it's good to have that in mind when you're on the platform because it does change how you use it like massively. It's definitely changed a lot over the years over these 2 years for me. Like I've gone through different periods of what I'm trying to do with the platform. So yeah, it's always good to have the intention in mind. So that's what I would start with. And then from there, again, like as I said, networking, like trying to find other people that can really help you and not even just help you with tips, but it's also just to keep you accountable for posting there and also like be there to support you when it feels really hard and you can't be bothered or it's like you're not getting any traction and it just feels like a drag. It's good to have a community to help pull you through those periods. I've definitely needed that myself. Yeah, I think that those are my biggest tips.
I like it and I agree, especially with, of course, the first one, because for example, don't compare yourself to someone else because they may have completely different goals on the platform. And
Exactly.
the second one I always try to keep in mind too is to have fun, because it's not easy to keep showing up. But if there are people who support you, you have fun with, engage with, it just makes it easier to show up, doesn't it?
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
And talking about this, maybe you answer it now just with this, but what is it then that helps you, if there is something else than this, to keep showing up like regularly or daily? Because you've been showing up for years. So maybe it's the community and people that we discussed, or is there like any other why or something else?
I think now it's become such a habit for me, which has obviously taken this long to build that habit. Whereas where now, if I don't post, like I could feel it, like I'm missing something. Um,
I
and
actually
yeah,
feel the same.
yeah, and of course, like there is the added pressure, not pressure, but it's helpful to have when you have an audience already to post. But that's so different at the beginning of your journey, and I think it's hardest at the start of your journey when you haven't got an audience that keeps you posting
Mhm.
and you haven't yet built that habit. So for me, it was, I mean, I feel like it was a combination of things, but for me, it was like the pressure of like starting out as a freelancer and knowing that I needed, because I didn't have a client base. So I was like, I need to find clients. So it was kind of like that fear that pushed me
Yeah, yeah,
to
yeah.
do it because I was doing it for a reason. Again, having that reason was really helpful. But yeah, and then I think, as you said, like having fun with it and just planning ahead at the start of my journey. I don't do this now, but at the beginning, I was like bulk making all of my content and scheduling it to go out so that when there was a day when I just like forgot or didn't know what was doing, it was already there waiting, and that
Yeah.
made it a lot easier.
Mhm. I think it's a good point, or sometimes people overthink or understand that not everyone has time for it, which I think
Mm-hmm.
find what works for you. If you don't have time for it, find. Sometimes I also see like on LinkedIn people flexing. I made the whole week content in a few minutes, which it's possible, like if you schedule it or bulk create in advance. But I think again, find what works for you, what's sustainable, and what you enjoy.
Yeah. Yeah, and sometimes it will take like a few minutes to write a post and other times it won't. And I think it's good to mix up content in that way, make it like figure out how to make it sustainable for yourself. And if you know that you're not going to wake up every day and post 5 days a week, like don't put that pressure on yourself. Like you could
Mhm.
definitely go with 3 days a week and it will still get you results. So I mean, I do
I
3
agree.
days a week now pretty much most of the time and it's working perfectly fine. So
Yeah, and I think perfect or something to remember is keep quality over quantity. So it's better to have few quality posts than every day and it's a low quality.
yeah. Yeah.